field. Going, see ya!
Welcome to the Florida League,
where Florida summer baseball comes alive.
I'm Berkleigh Mezzanotte.
And I'm Kathleen Moore.
And this week in the Florida League, walk-off hits,
top plays,
future stars,
and the storylines that you won't want to miss.
Welcome to Florida League Extra Innings. What is up, Florida League fans? Welcome to a brand new show that we are doing this summer called Florida League's Extra Innings. I'm Berkleigh Mezzanotte, hosted here with Kathleen Moore.
Hi everyone, we are here at Alphon Stadium, the home of the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, just one of 6 teams in the Florida Collegiate Summer League. This league has teams all across the Central Florida area, Leesburg, Orlando, Winter Garden. We've got it all here at the Florida League. Opening weekend is just wrapped up, Berkleigh. We've seen it all. We've seen the walk-offs, we've seen the weather delays, and some really great moments that you're not going to want to miss the rest of the season.
We can't wait to kick it off with some of our favorite moments so far this season.
With weather delaying Thursday's opening day, the championship rematch between the reigning champ Snappers and the Sanford River Rats had to begin a day late. Snaps took the series 2-0 though, with a 9-7 victory Friday and a convincing 7-3 victory Saturday to cap things off.
The Leesburg Lightning took the opening series against the Winter Park Diamond Dogs, winning 2 of the 3 matchups. The highlight came in Game 2 when Leesburg walked it off in dramatic fashion. Winter Park avoided the sweep, however, responding with a win in Game 3 to close out the series on a positive note. Rain had other plans for opening weekend with the DeLand Suns and Winter Garden Squeeze, as weather allowed the 2 teams to play just 1 game this weekend. When they finally got their chance to play on Sunday night, DeLand delivered the win, earning a 5-1 victory to open their season in front of the Winter Garden crowd.
It's been a great opening weekend here at the Florida League, and there's going to be much more to come. But first, I want to talk about some of these returning familiar faces. There are also some new faces that we're going to need to get to know this summer.
So far, it's been a great bunch. The returners obviously are very familiar with the league, and the newbies, they already have a feel for it. They love their teams, and we have some favorite quotes from whatever they were giving us in their interviews too.
Of course, but let's go now to all 6 of our head coaches within the Florida League, and they're going to talk to us a little bit about what they've enjoyed so far, why summer ball is so fun. Let's go there now.
I get to coach kids that are from programs from all over the country, and honestly, I probably learn as much from them as they do from me, and I just enjoy talking to them and asking them how their coaches do certain things and handle certain situations, and it's really good for me because I pick up some things that I might like to try in my program, so it's pretty cool.
The really neat part about this league and the opportunities, I still talk to guys from 2008, still talk to guys from 2011 and 12. Being able to form those relationships, being able to unlock something here where it's a little bit more relaxed environment, where they're not having to try to go out and compete for a national championship at their collegiate level, but they get a chance to compete for the Sarah Whiting Cup, and so it's one that being able to pick up the phone and talk to them in 10 years is what's really becomes the exciting part.
Just kind of being through this, what I want them to do is just have fun. I think the biggest thing for them is they're taking the summer months to develop their game and to continue to figure out how they're going to go back to their home programs and contribute. I'd love for them to figure out a way to find their swing. I'd love for the pitchers to be able to figure out how to compete, and maybe sometimes in different roles. Maybe sometimes they're starters at their place and they end up turning into relievers here, or vice versa. But just kind of settle in and kind of figure out who they are and how to contribute. College baseball landscape's changing. Really the only important number that matters is what's on the scoreboard. So sending these guys home with the opportunity to compete and the understanding of how to compete and how to execute teams, I think is important.
Yeah, that's what's great about the game. It's you do kind of have to learn a little bit of everybody's personalities, because I still believe that players play to their personalities. But when you get a group of guys that can kind of set aside individual goals and come together as for team goals, everybody performs better. And so if I can make that clear to them all summer, that we're still playing for each other, I think I'm going to get the best out of them.
So in game especially, I don't I want to take pressure off my guys. I want them to feel comfortable and confident. But obviously we take a lot of notes on things. We look at things, we try to find little details of things on how we can get better, why we lose games, why we win games, why certain situations went any direction, and really just try and build off that. Again, my whole thing is trying to develop these guys, help them learn from successes and mistakes.
And learning how to handle that and understanding that it's going to happen and how you handle, an 0 for 4 night or, going 0 for 10 or having a couple bad innings or making some errors. Like, if you let it bother you and you continue to let it, be a part of your identity, then you don't play very long.
Let's now move to a new segment that we're going to have every single week, and it's the play-by-play calls. We're going to involve all of our broadcasters. We're going to talk about the top 5 plays of the week and so much more with that.
Absolutely. Our communication staff is going to be nominating their favorite play-by-play calls every single week, so let's take a look.
Meyer fires that one, ripped to Kennedy, backhand sliding stop, nifty play. Figueroa the stretch, the second out of the inning. Ty Kennedy, some nice backhand work. There's 2 gone.
Yeah, definitely helps with the team stats. As that one is hit deep in the left, going back on the track, it is gone. The first home run of the season for the Leesburg Lightning belongs to Preston Murphy. Perez takes a look back at second and deals the pitch. And here you go. 0-1 pitch. Grounded to the right side. It's through. And this game is over. Corey Benesiak is the walk-off hero for the Lightning. And they win this one 5-4.
Chalk looking for one more strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Logan Chalk does the job, earns the save, and night 1 of the Florida Collegiate Summer League goes to the reigning champion, Orlando Snappers. 9-7 the final, and boy, did this game have everything.
Thank you to the entire communication staff for sending in your nominations for play-by-play call of the week. We look forward to hearing you all on the call for the rest of the season.
Now let's look at the first slate of a first full week of games.
As we turn to the week ahead, Monday's slate features 3 exciting matchups. The Dogs will take on the Winter Garden Squeeze, Orlando faces Leesburg, and Sanford squares off against DeLand.
Tuesday brings another busy day around the league. The Dogs continue their grueling stretch with a 5th consecutive day of play as they battle the Snappers. Meanwhile, the Rats will face a Squeeze and DeLand takes on the Lightning.
Wednesday will serve as a makeup day, allowing teams to complete any games impacted earlier in the week by weather before the weekend slate begins.
Then from Thursday through Saturday, the Rats open a 3-game series against the Leesburg Lightning. Orlando will battle the Winter Garden Squeeze in their weekend set, while the Dogs and DeLand round out the weekend's action with a 3-game series of their own.
For tickets and more, visit FloridaLeague.com.
Now we want to make some way too early predictions as to who's going to be hoisting that championship trophy come July. Now, Berkleigh, there's a lot of new coaches, a lot of new faces, but a lot of returning players to some of these teams, and some teams have really been switching it up. I mean, we're seeing some completely flipped rosters.
Completely. So last year, Orlando won it. They had a different roster, different coaches, and now, like you said, it's completely flipped. So now it's a free-for-all for whoever it's going to be. I see some stuff coming from the Diamond Dogs. I saw them coming and playing against Leesburg last night or the last couple of nights. I've seen some pretty interesting things. And of course, with the Lightning, it's always cardiac lightning over there.
Oh, yeah, of course. Now, I think something very important to take into account, we're seeing a lot of Squeeze players from last season now with the Sanford River Rats after the Squeeze's head coach moved over to Sanford. So I think that new dynamic is so interesting. Sanford, with 30 wins last season, is a totally new team, but from a different team in the league. That's going to be so interesting to watch. But I'm liking what I see out of Orlando.
Yeah.
I'm liking a Snaps repeat potentially.
They have some pretty intense junior college players. They're all ready to play. Big boys, big muscles, including Kunkel. So we're going to see a lot of chemistry with that team.
I'm really excited to see it, but I think that that's going to do it for our very first episode of Extra Innings. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. Be sure to follow the Florida Collegiate Summer League on all of our social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, X. But we will see you in the next one. I've been Kathleen Moore and Berkleigh Mezzanotte.
See you guys next time.